Friends of gravity, should you invest in real estate or in marble runs? This could really be the question with this crazy expensive marble run system from Switzerland. I've always been really fascinated by this, but I've shied away from it mainly due to the steep price point of this. But there's this YouTube channel, apparently a German one, it's called Murmelwelt. Apparently the guy who runs that channel has huge amounts of blocks of this system and builds gigantic marble runs with them. And ever since I saw the first video from that channel, I was intrigued to find out more about this system. But it was always too expensive for me. But now I finally found a discounted pre-owned Cuboro starter set. So today I'm going to finally take a look at this. This marble run here is an absolute classic among marble run systems. It first came out in 1986 and it has been around at the top market segment for marble runs ever since. This here is the old starter set. This set features 54 blocks. The new starter set actually now only contains 50 blocks, but the elements themselves, they have not changed and the whole system is kind of timeless and made for eternity. So if you're curious about this system and want to find out if it's any good, I think this video could still be for you. Yeah, that's it. 54 wooden blocks. Just quickly looking at this, the blocks are all the same size. Apparently they are 5 by 5 centimeters. This is a solid one. And then the blocks are crafted in a way that they feature different track elements inside the block. So here there's this very intricate hole and apparently the marble can drop down here or drop down here. You can use those blocks in any orientation and they're impeccably crafted here with utter perfection. Looks really, really nice.
Beechwood cubes in 5 by 5, building dreams where marbles dive.
These are all the elements. These are all the track pieces and elements. I'm going to take a closer look at those in a minute. And over here, there are 24 solid blocks for building and getting a support structure. So here I have some ordinary glass marbles and that's what I'm going to try this out with. Before I start building with this, I really want to take a closer look at these elements. This marble run here is extremely expensive. It's, I think, the most expensive marble run system I'm aware of. This starter set, the 50 block starter set, when you buy it now, it sets you back 289 euros, so roughly $300 US. Not a lot of families will be able to afford this, I think. And if you only have the starter set, I mean, look at this. If you want to set up a big marble run with that, you would need much, much more. And those expansion packs, they also set you back 150, 180. They're all really, really expensive. So this really is the Rolls Royce of marble run systems. And if you pay that much money, what will you get for this? I think the unique feature of this marble run system here are the holes in the blocks. So what they do is most of those blocks, they feature at least 2 different track elements. So this here is a straight on top, and then there's an additional corner tunnel down here that also reduces height over this corner. And this, of course, allows for enormous complexity when you set up a marble run. With those 2 blocks here, for instance, you could have a long straight on top, and then you could have a tunnel and a height reducing right corner inside the blocks where the marble would exit here. So there are really different kinds of elements. This one here then is some kind of a drop, or if you put it this way, this could make an additional tunnel like this. So let's take another look at the box. So apart from the solid blocks, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different kinds of blocks are in there. Some of the blocks are in here only one time, but there are 6 of this one in the box, so interesting. My guess is that will allow for enormous complexity, so I can't wait to try this out now. I'm going to try and set up a little marble run with this now. Let's see how well I will fare with this. I'm going to try and have this be the ending of the marble run, so the marble is supposed to drop out of this hole at the very end. Let's see. I'm trying to construct a tube inside the marble run here. So for this could be a good piece because the tube element inside and the open element on top, they both do the same. That makes it easy. So I've set up a tiny first marble run structure here. Let's see if this works. Yes. I think I was a little bit too ambitious with this additional corner here. I think I have to remove that. Setting something up with this is certainly fun, and it's also not very easy because you have to take into account those several degrees of freedom with the interior parts of the course and the external parts of the course. This build is getting larger. I still have 13 cubes left, but I just want to try out if the stuff that I built so far, does this work?
Works like a charm.
So I've set something up now that I think should work. I still have one block left, but maybe to quickly try this out, this could work. Let's see. Yeah, this works. Let's throw a couple of marbles in at a time. One went missing. Where is it? I'm gonna try and get it out with the other ones. Let's see. Okay, it must be in here. So now I have really used up all the blocks. Let's see if this works now. So yes, this works. You don't see anything though. It's happening mostly inside this. I'm gonna try this one more time. Overall, what can I say? Of course, it's somehow fascinating to have this minimalist, beautiful blocks made from beechwood that all kind of look the same, and then they all feature track configurations that are a little bit different. I would like to see how this works with kids, how kids react to this, because it looks like wooden building blocks for smaller children, but then the complexity of the marble system is really quite high, and you also have to be quite careful and quite precise to really have the marbles run through here. So I would really like to see how kids take this combination of complexity and simplicity. And then the other big issue, obviously, with this system is the price point. 280 euros for what is basically a bunch of wooden blocks is really quite steep. I mean, maybe if in Switzerland the general price level of things is higher, so maybe it's not a big concern there, but in most countries I think almost $300 for a children's toy is quite steep. But yeah, if you're getting into this system, you will have to spend a lot of money. So should you get into this? If you're rich or if you want the best quality feel for the toys for your kids, this is certainly one way to go. I'm not 100% sure I should give a general recommendation for this. I mean, one area where I certainly do see this is like at a doctor's practice or some kind of waiting room, you know, where children have to wait and this is the first time they get in touch with this, or maybe at a kindergarten or somewhere where you have 1 or 2 sets of this and then different kids will be playing with that every day. It's quite solid, it's quite sturdy, it will not easily break. But for your own home where your kids will play with this a couple of times and then it will sit on the shelf, I don't really think it's worth it. I mean, if you should come across a used set at a good price, then certainly pick it up. It's fun to play with this, and also this could be quite a good investment because these things are traded at really high prices on eBay. So I'm sure if I resell this, I won't have lost any money. This was my very short video on the Cuboro marble run system from Switzerland. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos on all kinds of old and new and popular and obscure marble run systems. And please remember, what goes up must come down here at Gravity Bites.